Alrighty, so this is my final step, moving into Stain. And so, let me take my scout in and do scouty things. Oh, you know what though? Before I do, just in case I die, you know, because of whatever, let me set a home station here. It's not going to be my final home station, but I think that I'm going to do that for everybody here, so that if I die, I'm not so far away. This guy accidentally took in one jump already. So alright. Let's take this guy in. And here we go into low-sec. Now, I'm quite familiar with these low-sec stations because I had a whole bunch of stuff at one point go into asset safety from Esoteria into here. And there might be... I don't know if I have... No, it doesn't say I have anything in here. Okay. Low security, yeah, that's fine. Alright. I'm the only guy in here. Alright, let's undock everybody else. Go into the next system. It looks clear. Oh, there's diamond rats on the station here. Okay. Good, I got a tether. Alright, we are good to go. Let the scout go through. Just to make sure. Alright, looks good in here. Get this guy through. All right. Let's see here. Is this guy not in? He is. Why doesn't he have... Oh, I'm on the wrong tab. All right, let's see here. That's why I couldn't see it. I thought, what's going on here?
Docking request accepted.
Right, so I am docked up in here. Let's make this home station. Alrighty, so I made it in. And so
user rock.
Archangel.
Archangel _ J78 just subscribed for 12 months.
Oh yes, and Jacob also subbed, and I missed that one. So Jacob, we'll start there with all right, let me look at something here. I'm not seeing Sisters of Eve. Oh, there it is. It's the gray one. Oh. So, Jacob, 25 months as a sub. How about 500 gold? Everybody here in your honor, and I'll get Dolly working on an image for you. And then also Archangel, 12 months as a sub. How about another 120 gold to everybody here in your honor? Thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. All right, so we're just setting up something here. So all right, we're going to undock all of these. Let's focus on this one right here. All right, let's see here. Right, it's a little noisy because I got multiple ships going on here. Look at that. And boom! I have landed at my new home.
Docking request accepted. Docking request accepted.
Pretty cool, huh?
Docking request
I think that actually, this may sound kind of
Docking
funny,
request accepted.
but I think that is the first time I've taken a covert Sino. So, yeah, I think that's a first for me. So I'm gonna have to look into that for how that works, because I've not done that before, and which may seem surprising, but yeah. All right. Yeah, it seems strange. You're surprised? I've never run Black Ops before. Guess what I'm going to be doing now? Another first. So, okay, so I'm here. Folks, officially, I've moved to Stain, and now I shall set this as my home station, and let the party get started. So if you haven't figured it out, I have a lot of friends here. And so, so I am in a corp, an alliance, and even a step further, maybe coalition. So I'm going to have to learn all of the, you know, where everything is at here. Like I don't know much of what I'm doing here, except that I know that Stain has always been a place that when I go here, I am not greeted with a welcome. And so I have always been greeted with hot lead, missiles, or lasers, or hot drones. So anyway, the fact is that it's going to be a new experience for me, given that this is I'm now living in Stain, like actually living here. And so, it's just a new experience for me. Now, can I do a whole bunch of stuff with these ships that I've got here in the beginning? Well, I have to be careful. I mean, Proteus isn't something that you just take casually into PvP, and I can probably, like do some sites with it or whatnot, but obviously we have hostiles in here, and so let's see here. So, anyway, I am definitely in for a new experience. And so, now, what is, so the question in chat is, did I leave Imperium or Pandemic Horde? I left Pandemic Horde, and I want to say I left on good terms. And so it's totally on good terms with them. Like if I said, oh, I wasn't happy here and I wanted to come back and join again, they would totally have me. So that's kind of the measure, kind of like when you when you are doing background checks on staff, on people you're looking at hiring or whatnot, you might call their former employer and really just ask them one question. If they applied for your company again and said they wanted to come work for you again, would you rehire them? And so that's a really good measure, and I think I'm totally in that status. So it's not that I'm planning on going back to Horde. That's not my plan at all. So now I'm in Imperium, and I will say that Imperium is very close. So here I am in Stain, and this is all Imperium up here, all on the right hand side here. That's all Imperium. So it's very close. And these characters are not aligned with Imperium. At best, we have some true neutrals. I'm not, but here's the deal. Anybody from Imperium comes into here, it's my obligation for these characters to protect their home and shoot them. And this character right here that I'm on is my Markee Dragon character. So that might cause a little bit of confusion a few times because they know Markee Dragon is in Imperium. And but see, this is the part of the problem with Markee Dragon is the person, Markee Dragon is the character, Markee Dragon is the company. The identity gets a little smushed in there sometimes, and it does cause a little bit of confusion. So so it's going to be interesting, And I know that many of you know that Stain is a place where you go to die. You know, it's like, oh, you get old and you go to there to die, you know. Well, somebody else said earlier, this is where corporations go to die. I think that my experience will be a little bit different than that, but that's from an inside perspective instead of an outside perspective. Now, an outside perspective, the rule of thumb is you come in here and we shoot. So I plan on doing that. I plan on being very proactive and getting a lot of PvP here. And so don't come down here unless you want to die. That's really, you know, kind of it in essence. So let's see here. I'm going to do some PvP. Actually, a lot of PvP. I'm going to do some missioning. I'm going to run some sites. And then I'm going to find out what else there is around here to take advantage of. So Imperium should not be doing any PvE in Stain, but Imperium do go to Stain for PvP. Yes. So I was coming down with one of my Imperium characters into Stain trying to do missions. And I literally just unlocked level 4 missions for that character. And so now, because of the dynamics, okay, so being in two alliances at once, two corps at once, is a very unusual thing. And it's something that you do not normally do. And I did not take out your favorite command. You're just typing it wrong each time, Tanker. No spaces. You got a space in the first one and the second one. So I am I have a set of rules. And because we could call this an experiment. It started out with Pandemic Horde. I got their permission to join another alliance as part of an experiment, and I joined Imperium. And Imperium is the coalition. So I joined up on the Imperium side, and I found a lot of new experience there. So now, coming to Stain, I expect to get more new experience here, and I have allies, which is good. But my read on it so far is that they're going to be hostile to everybody. I got kind of an invite in while they were shooting at me. So, you know, that, you know, what better way to say I love you, right? Yeah, than with bullets or lasers or missiles. So, do I like Stain? Well, Stain is an interesting place. I mean, I just got here, so I can't tell you if I like it or not. But I will be playing. Also, I'll be spending like half of my showtime, you know, in Eve. It's going to be split between my high sec stuff, Stain, and Imperium. And so, my impression though is that they don't want anybody here. And everybody who comes here gets shot. Doesn't matter the reason. So, yeah. You feel like you feel like shooting and hostile are not exactly the same. You feel like some folks in Stain like you, but they will shoot you. Yes. So, any of my viewers here, I may like you, I may appreciate you being a viewer, and I shall shoot you. Simple as that, right? So, it's kind of really that. And so, weird way of saying hello. Oh, no. Ramza, the best ship is friendship. Yes, well equipped. Well equipped. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you all know what EVE stands for, right? Everyone versus everyone. So, am I the bridgehead for others to join? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that I have not been encouraged at all to encourage any of you to try and join. Yeah, and I think that's the stance. So, without getting deeper into it, unless some of the leadership tells me otherwise, don't bother. So, and I'm not trying to say that as being like elitist or anything like that. I just got lucky, real lucky. Let's call it luck, because that's what it is luck. So, yeah. All right. So, let's see here. So I am going to start taking a look at a few things, start getting my feet wet. And I don't know exactly what I want to do yet. I do know that I want to pull missions and do some missions, but I gotta say that my standings here are less than stellar. In fact, I've got a real problem because Sanchez Nation here, I am negative 6.79. So I'm negative 6.79. And so if I want to do missions in here, I've got to start at the beginning, because let's see, there's true power and true power and true something else. So here's true power. I've got 1.23 on the standings. And then, I forget what the other one is. I can fix these standings. Yes, I can fix these standings. And so what I have to think about here is a couple of things. One is, so let's say that I want to fix my standings here in Sanchez Nation, and I'm currently negative 6.79. And so what's going to happen if I go out and do that? So I got Sisters of Eve, I'm 8.32. Society Conscious Thought, I'm 6.42. Calori State, I'm 6.23. Morty's Legion, I'm 6.7. Galante, 5.62. Minmatar, 5.36. And Amar, 4.79. So the empires, when you do missions or whatnot for pirate factions, it directly hurts your empire standings. Now, what will happen is, I believe that Sanchez Nation's biggest side effect on doing missions for it is Amar standings. And so if I go all in on my character here to do missions for Sanchez Nation, then I'm going to lower my Amar, and my Amar is going to get so low that anytime I go into high sec up in that area, the police are going to be chasing me. So I have to make the choice. Do I want high standings here, or there? Which one is more important to me? And because if any of you have ever tried to fix standings, coming back up to 0 is actually not quite as hard as you might think, but getting up into the positive ranges again, so you can have like commerce breaks and everything, that is that's another story. So, all right, what do we got here? Got a malediction here. Yeah, okay. So fixing, doing the characters this way, I don't think that I can have it on both. So what I got to do then is I got to decide out of my characters that I have here, which I think I have 6 in total. Here's 4 of them. I have 6 in total. That is going to be living down here, and they're all going to have to play different roles. So lower right, maybe he'll do missions. Lower left, let's actually look at him. I actually think that his standings are absolute shit as well. And so let me see here. Yeah, standings. So he's got some high sec, high standings, but they're not really high. And then we've got Sanchez Nation, negative 5.97. So that's interesting, right? Because how did I get, if I got any here that are really high, that are pirate? I don't. So he is negative 5.97, which, by the way, when you run Sanchez Nation missions, it gives you negative Concord Assembly too. Concord Assembly is an entire region, and so then the police will chase you in that region as well. And thanks to CCP, I spent 10 years without being able to raise that. And I wasn't able to raise it because they had no missions you could do that could have a positive effect on that. And then they finally added it as a positive side effect to something. I don't remember what. And I never fixed it, but so since this character has positive standings in high sec and negative standings down here, if I want to go run sites, like the Havens and stuff like that, then maybe this is the character to do that, because my Sanchez Nation will drop even lower if I do that. There won't be a side effect of empires going up, but that way I can segment it out so that he takes the hit on Sanchez Nation, since he's already so bad, and then my guy here takes the hit on high sec and won't be able to go into high sec effectively. You can still go into high sec, but there's a little bit of concern about flying something like a freighter in high sec, because it takes you so long to get going that the police can tackle you before you get going, especially if somebody bumps you. So you can fly smaller ships and stuff. Like I could fly this Proteus in there. As long as I keep moving, they won't get me. But you fly something that is a lot slower to align, and you'll get caught by the police. And once you're caught by the police, you're dead. That's just how it works. You're just dead. So the I think that's how I'm going to do it, and I'm not 100% sure yet. I don't know if there's any third effects on this. And my other characters that are here, I've got one that's a scout that's a Sino. I've got another one that's a scout that's a Sino. And I'm going to be, I have one more character that I'm bringing in that's PvP. And so I'll have 3 seasoned PvP characters here. And then a third scout. That way if I can have 6 accounts running all at the same time, and I can have good visuals on everything. We do have a you know, like information here, like for knowing where hostiles are, who needs to be taken out. Make an Eve song about police brutality. Oh yeah, because my standings are low. I didn't think you would show. And then you were here. And oh my dear, with a fiery wrath, you caused a blast. Yeah, my ship went boom. Oh, yeah, something like that, right? You know, I don't know. I'm just making that up on the cuff. So, so at some point I'll be tempted to join pickup groups of Black Ops, dropping on Imperium PvEers. Well, so I won't participate in that against Imperium in Imperium systems. So if they come in to Stain to try and rat, then I shall punish them for coming into Stain. And I do really like the idea of Black Ops. So I can tell you that I just have not done a whole lot of stuff with Black Ops. If you look at my let's see here. If you look at my ship tree here, you know, for the well, Black Ops here, I have almost, I mean, 5 mastery on a Widow, you know, oh, and Redeemer, and oh, I have choices. So, yeah, it looks like I just need 1 more level of Black Ops trained, and I've mastery 5 on all 4 of these. I am not opposed at all to putting together my own little Black Ops fleet. So, what would be my ship of choice in Black Ops? Explain my reason, Ramza. Ramza, by the way, everybody, is Markee Dragon's staff, and he's a great guy. He's on comms. He can talk sometimes, too, if he needs to. So,
I'm a little bit shy.
I don't know. Him being shy, that's not been my experience. So he's asking which one I would want to do. I actually don't know, because what I should do is I should test out. I should build 1 ship of each of the 4 empires for Black Ops, and see what the because they all work a little bit different, and so which is the right one for the area that I'm living in. So yeah, and let's see here in my skill training. Oh, and I happen to be working on Black Ops right now. I could finish it off right now if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I'll leave these extra skill points for if I need to do something, you know, in a pinch. And I would not say that this is a pinch right now. So, yeah. So, as far as like missioning and stuff, we've got a lot of flashies in here. I don't know what they are though. So, it's going to be something that I'll have to check out. I happen to be a cat highway here on my table. Yes, he uses the table to get up to his cat tree. So, all right. Let's.
Pilgrim got some nice comments on YouTube.
All right. Every agent's angry. Factions cold. All my dreams are distant. Oh, he's. I think he's giving song lyrics. Yeah. So. Yeah, I could end up. There'll probably be some more music that comes out of Stain. Let me say. Yes. I can see
Speaking of
that.
music, have you ever thought about making a song with the help of your chat?
Some of the songs that I've made have been at the suggestion of chat. Chat has not written the lyrics, though. Basically, I came up with all the lyrics. But chat has definitely been the inspiration for some of them. So, yeah, and writing a song is actually not easy, and for me, it takes a lot of focus. It takes a lot of focus and concentration to work the lyrics, but for story ideas, it can be good. So, all right, I'm going to just check here real quick. What does the agency look like? And agents and missions, mission agents, security agents, and then, all right, so it's recommending like high level stuff. So let's see, any security here. Let's do any faction. Let's do Sanchez Nation, and it's going to be all level 1s. Would you expect anything different? So yeah, so it's gonna have to start somewhere, and I don't think my other characters have any standings. My best bet was my other character who has done missions down here before, but it was so long ago, and that I totally destroyed those standings. So, alrighty, if you are watching on video, we'll see you in the next episode.